Hi everybody, today we will study a new lesson. It's called the lateral and total area of the cuboid. We have studied some solids before. This one is called the cuboid. As we know, the cuboid has 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. The cuboid has 6 faces, each one as a rectangle. The cuboid has 3 dimensions: the length, width, and height. In the first term, we had studied the volume of the cuboid equal length pi width pi height, or base area pi height. As a warm-up, the perimeter of the rectangle equal length plus width by 2 and the square equal side by 4. If we talk about the area of the rectangle equal length by width and the area of the square equal side by side. Now, this is the new part we'll study this term. It's talk about the lateral area of the cuboid. But first, ask yourself what the meaning of the lateral area. The lateral area is the sum of the areas of all its faces that are not bases. So, here in the lateral area, we don't talk about the bases, just about the 4 faces of lateral faces, which is the first face is this one, the second, the third, and the fourth one. This is the lateral area of the cuboid. Now, the total area of the cuboid, that means the sum of all area of all its faces, included the bases. So, here I have 6 faces, and which is the first one, the second one, the third, the fourth, and the 2 bases. So, it's all 6 faces. Now, we will study the rule that told me that the lateral area of the cuboid, as denoted by the symbol LA, equal the perimeter of the base by height. But here in our bases that we have 2 kinds of bases. The first one are the rectangle base. When we have a rectangle base, the perimeter will be length plus width by 2. The other kind will be a square base. The square base is here will be side by 4. But sometimes in our application, he asks about the height. If he give me the lateral area and the perimeter of the base, just divided each other and get the height. So the height will be the lateral area over perimeter of the base. And he asked about the perimeter of the base. If he gave me the lateral area and the height, just lateral area over height will give me the perimeter of the base. As a fresh one, the side equal the perimeter over 4. Now, the total area of the cuboid, as denoted as TA at the symbol. The lateral area plus 2 by the area of the base. As we talked before, that we have 2 kinds of bases. The first one, a rectangle base. The area of the rectangle base will be length by width. And the other kind will be square base, so it will be side by side. But in some application, he will ask about the base area. If he give me the total area and the lateral area, just difference between them and over 2. So the base area will be the difference between total area and the lateral area over 2. And if he asks about the lateral area and give me the total and the base area, just it will be equal the total area minus 2 by base area. Now, we'll solve some applications about the lateral and total area. Here in the first example, The perimeter of the base of the cuboid equal 24 centimeter and its height is 10 centimeter. Calculate the lateral area. Always, all the time, my children, write our rule and then follow your steps. So the lateral area, we know that it's equal the perimeter of the base by the height. The perimeter of the base here, it's a given in my application, and so the height. So multiply 24 by 10 equal to 140 centimeters square, and this is the lateral area. Okay, ask yourself, why it's a centimeter square? Because we talk about area, and the area give a square unit. Jump to other example. A cuboid, its length is 6 centimeter, its width is 4 centimeter, and its height is 8 centimeter. Find its lateral and total area. As we mentioned in this application, we find that he gave me the length and the width. So I have a rectangle base. Okay, now the lateral area will be perimeter of the base by height. The perimeter is here as a rectangle base. So length plus width by height. So 6 plus 4 by 2 by 8 at the height equal 160 centimeters square. Now the total area, lateral area plus 2 by base area. 160 plus 2 by 6 by 4. Why 6 by 4? Because my base is a rectangle base. So length by width. So the answer will be 208 centimeter square. Never forget to write your measuring units. Example number 3. The perimeter of the base of a cuboid equals 32 centimeter and its height equal 10 centimeter. If the length of the base equal 9 centimeter, find the lateral and total area. The lateral area will be perimeter of the base by height. The perimeter of the base is a given here, and the height also is a given. So 32 by 10 equal 320 centimeter square. Now the total area will be the lateral area plus 2 by base area. Okay, we have a problem here. What's the problem? If I wanted to get the base area, I must have the length and the width. But I have only in my application the length. There is no width in this application. Now thinking, how we can get the width from this application? Okay, we can get the width from the perimeter of the base. So the width will be the perimeter of the base over 2 minus length. It's 32 over 2 minus 9 equal 7 centimeter. So now I can get the total area as 320 at the lateral area plus 2 by 63. The 63 is a 9 by 7, so we get 63 equal 446 centimeter square. Now jump to other example. Calculate the lateral area of a cuboid. It's a base that is square of a side length 6 centimeter and its height is 10 centimeter. Now in this application you note that he determined our base as a square base. So the lateral area will be as usual perimeter of the base by height. The perimeter here is in a square, so it will be side by 4 by 10 equal 240 centimeter square. Example number 5. A cuboid of a square base with a side length 8 centimeter and height 10 centimeter. Find the lateral and total area. Also in this application there is a square base, so the total area will be as usual perimeter of the base by height. The perimeter here, it will be side by 4 as 8 by 4 by 10 equal 320 centimeter square. Now the total area will be the lateral area plus 2 by base area. The base here will be side by side. Why? Yes, because we have a square base. So 320 plus 2 by 8 by 8, it will be at the last 448 centimeter square. Don't forget our measuring unit. Example number 6. A cuboid of a square base whose perimeter is 20 centimeter and its height is 8 centimeter. Find the lateral and total area. As usual, write our rule. It's told us that the lateral area equal perimeter of the base by height. So, perimeter of the base is a given at the 20 centimeter by 8 at the height. It will be 160 centimeter square. Then, the lateral area. The total area, it will be the lateral area plus 2 by base area. Now, I have a problem. I didn't know my side or the measuring of my sides. So, how can I get the side length of the square? I can find my side length from the perimeter. So, the side length, it will be perimeter of the base over 4. It will be equal 20 over 4 equal 5 centimeter. So, now it's easy to get the total area. The total area will be 160 plus 2 by 5 and 5, and it will be 210 centimeter square. Now, example number 7, a cuboid whose total area equal 132 centimeter square, and its lateral area is 112 centimeter square. Find the area of the base. In this application, give me the total and the lateral area. So, the base area will be the difference between the total area and lateral area over 2. It will be 132 minus 112 over 2. It will be equal 10 centimeter square. Now ask yourself, why you put here a square? Because he asked me about area, so it must be written in a square unit. Example number 8, a cuboid whose lateral area is 160 centimeter square and its dimensions of its bases are 7 and 3 centimeter. Find the height. So, when we ask me about the height, just the lateral area over the perimeter of the base. As we mentioned in this application, we have found 2 different sides of base. So, we have a rectangle base. So, it will be 160 over 7 plus 3 by 2 at a base of rectangle equal 8 centimeter. Why we write here a centimeter? Because he asked me about height. Height is just a length. Now, jump to the school book and solve some application of it in page 82, 83, and 84. The first question, calculate the lateral area and the total area of each of the following solids. The first solid is a cuboid for sure. Notice this, the 3 dimensions of the cuboid. I have 25 and 8, 8. As we notice this base as a square base. So, don't forget, if we have a square base, what we will do? Now, the lateral area will be perimeter of the base by height. The perimeter of the base here as a square. So, side by 4 as 8 by 4 by 25 equal 800 centimeter square. Now, jump to the total. The total area will be the lateral area plus 2 by base area. The base area at the square, so it will be side by side. So, 800 plus 2 by 8 equal 928 centimeter square. Another solid. Here, the 3 dimensions are different. So, I have in my base a rectangle base. The lateral area will be perimeter of the base pi height. So, the perimeter of the base length plus width pi 2. And 20 plus 12 pi 2 by 17 equal 1088 centimeter square. And the total area will be the lateral plus 2 by base area. The base area is here will be the length pi width. So 1888 plus 2 pi 12 pi 20 equal 1568 centimeter square. Now, a cuboid-shaped box with a square base. Its length is 9 cm and its height is 20 cm. Calculate the lateral area and the total area. As we noticed in this application, he gave me that my base is a square base. So, don't forget to write your rule. The first one, the lateral area equal perimeter of the base by height. The side by 4 is the perimeter of the base, which 9 by 4 by 20 equal 720 centimeter square. Now, the total area will be the lateral area plus 2 pi base area equal 720 plus 2 pi 9 pi 9. It will be 882 centimeter square. Now, my children, I finished this part of this lesson, and there is another part we will study together in the next session. I hope I can see you soon. The homework will be in the booklet, page 54 and 55. Goodbye.